Hi to one and all present here. So myself, B. Keerthika from India, and I'm studying in Tamil Nadu Agriculture University in Department of Agricultural Economics as a PhD scholar. My topic is about export performance of from India, economic analysis on sweet revolution. So we know that honey is a natural sweet substance which is produced from the honey bees, from nectars or any other secretions from plants, and it is stored in the honeycomb for ripening, which is the definition which is put forth by the Food Security Office of India. And we know that March 20 we are celebrating World Bee Day to protect bees from pesticide and some other effects. So most of these are not aware of what Sweet Revolution. Sweet Revolution, which is an initiative by the government of India in 2016 to promote and increase the quality and export of honey from India, which is not applicable to some other sweet substance like sugar or jaggery, which is particularly for honey and honey products only. And we are having agricultural and processed food product export Development Authority APEDA, which is the major agency to promote the export of all the commodities from India. And from this Sweet Revolution, you can see that there is an increase in the export of natural honey from India. Like in 2001, we are exporting only 10,000 metric tons, and in 2021 we are exporting like 1,25,000 metric tons. So you can see the production of natural honey from India. In 2016, it is only 94,500, but in 2020 to 21, it is 1,25,000. I got this data from National Bee Board of India. So, while talking on the export and the production of natural honey, we have to look on to the market potential for that natural honey also. That is the main point, so that we can increase the farmers' income also. At present, India's natural honey export majorly depends on only one market, which is United States, which accounts for 80% of the export. And the total honey export in 2020 is 7,36,000 tons, metric tons. But India, it ranks 8th in production and 9th in exporting. So the government wants to increase the India's position in the world forum. So government of India is taking more programs and missions to increase that. And the top destination of Indian honey export, like it is USA, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Bangladesh, Canada, Qatar, Nepal, Morocco, and Yemen and Kuwait. So my objective is to study the direction and stability of trade of natural honey from India, and to estimate the comparative advantage of trade from honey from India. So I have used compound annual growth rate and the Markov-Chain analysis for trade direction, Caridella Valley index for instability, and for comparative advantage, I have used the revealed comparative advantage index. So you can see the export trend of natural honey from India from 2001 to 2020. You can see that there is a increase in the trend of value in terms of value, and also in the quantity. There is a exponential growth trend. And in production also, you can see that there is a exponential growth in the natural honey in India. So now moving on to the compound annual growth rate, I have calculated for 2000 to 2021 for India. So I have segregated the 20 years into three periods, like from period 1, period 2, and I have combined these two periods as an overall period. Like the period 1 is from 2001 to 2011, and for period 2 it is from 2011 to 2021. And I have calculated for a production and also the export quantity. You can see that the compound annual growth rate in the period 1 was high production, like 35.23, and for export quantity it is 18.09, and both are significant at 1% level. And the overall period, you can production and export, it is 13.86 and 14.68, and it is also significant at 1% level. The period 2 is somewhat slow, like 15.34 and 12.23 growth rate is targeted in period 2 because in that period, the missions, all the things are happening, and so that it reduces the annual growth rate in period 2. So coming to the instability in production and export, you can see that the second period is having more stability compared to first and the overall period. So the first period from 2001 to 2011, we are having 30.21 and 33.2 in terms of production and export instability alone. And the second period, we are having 80.80 and 9.63 only. That is, the instability decreases from period 1 to period 2. Now, going to the trade direction from India, I have selected 7 most importing countries from India depending upon the import values, like USA, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Bangladesh, Canada, Nepal, and Qatar. And rest of the world I have calculated as others. And I have taken the time period from 2014 to 2021. So here the diagonal elements in this table represent the probability of retaining the previous market share, and you can see that USA retained 94% of its previous market in the current period, and also the Qatar retained 0.55% of its previous market share, and you can see that Saudi Arabia gained 94% from Bangladesh. You can see that, so the Saudi Arabia gained 94%. And UAE gained 87% from Canada. Like Canada lost 97% to UAE, and also the UAE lost 93% to other nations. This is how the transitional probability matrix work. Like for studying the dynamics of changes in the Indian honey export trade, I was used with this Markov chain analysis to investigate the dynamics change. And if you see the comparative advantage, I have compared two year, like 2015 and 2020. Why I took 2015 is that it is before the
You have
sweet
1
revolution.
minute. You have 1 minute. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So 2015 is before sweet revolution, and 2020 is the current period, and you can see that index value for revealed comparative advantage, it is 0.03 for 2015 and 1.82 for 2020, which is increased. Like the comparative advantage reveals that the with the world market. So the export promoting policies, such as assisting the export-oriented firms to attend the international encourage the production value-added products honey, like gulkand, which is mainly produced in India by using the rose petals and the honey, and amla, honey amla, honey nut, something like that. If the government will encourage me, we can reduce the price drop during the surplus period. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.